When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fold. One to keep your eye.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the San Francisco 49ers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 7 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Derrick Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Gain on the play. First down, Washington.
A first down carry for Henry. Powering forward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Yeah, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Washington first down.
Love from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Washington.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Love now. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Tannehill on third down. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's going to go down again.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
The look in Washington as they come onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Metcalf, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
28-yard line.
Final play of the half, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
St. Gonzalez.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Once again, it's Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He finds an opening past the 40 and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tackle made at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 16, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Damian Williams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third and long for Love. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. It's Tannehill on the move to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Washington.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And able to get this out to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun. Love. The connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Shark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Throwing now, Tannehill, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Tannehill now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And this one through the uprights and good. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You can't go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Washington, down 21-14, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Love's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Love looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for San Francisco,
Bullying and intimidation frequently took place, and many described the culture as one of fear. Numerous female employees experienced sexual harassment and a general lack of respect in the workplace. Go without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Testing has still been very tough. A self-respect for NFL values. We have taken this to a higher standard. Yesterday's announcement is not only about accountability for the past, but also ensuring
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You're the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down and air in the scene. I feel just like the Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tested out the sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Me and I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
I need to